What will the future of real estate commissions look like in a world post-realtor settlement? In the wake of recent seismic shifts in the real estate industry, the traditional structure of agent commissions is undergoing a significant transformation. The catalyst for this change? A federal lawsuit that has forced sweeping changes to how consumers negotiate and pay real estate agents. As of October 2023, the National Association of Realtors, along with several large brokerages, were found to have conspired to inflate realtor commissions. This landmark ruling has prompted out-of-court settlements and a commitment to change some long-standing rules. As we venture into July 2024, home sellers will no longer carry the responsibility of paying both their own agent and the buyer's agent. Instead, home buyers who want representation will have to foot the bill for their own agents separately. This shift in the payment structure is not just a minor tweak, it's a fundamental change that could spark a full-throated price competition among buyers' agents. Picture this: a home hits the market, but the listing agents no longer specify how much the buyer's agent will be paid. Instead, that fee becomes a point of negotiation between the buyer and the buyer's agent. In theory, real estate commissions have always been negotiable, but in practice, commissions have hovered around the 5% mark, with agents typically having the upper hand in negotiations. This settlement, however, could change the game entirely. It sets the stage for buyer agents to aggressively market their fees. Some industry experts even predict that commissions may ultimately fall below 4% and perhaps even to 3%. We're standing at the brink of a new era of competition among buyer agents. Consumers may soon be shopping around for buy-side agents in the same way they shop around for mortgage lenders. Yet, as with any significant industry shift, there are still many details to be worked out. And as we delve deeper into this topic, we'll explore how this landscape shift could affect both real estate agents and consumers alike. A landmark lawsuit has triggered a significant shift in the real estate industry. This case, which unfolded in the courts over the past year, has been a game changer, shaking up long-established norms and practices. Let's delve into the nitty-gritty details of this lawsuit and the consequential settlement that has the potential to reshape the future of real estate commissions. It all began with two class action lawsuits, Sitzer et al. V. NR et al. and Murrell et al. V. NR et al., challenging the industry's standard practice of sellers footing the bill for commissions for both the listing and buyer's agents. The lawsuits claimed this system inflated costs for sellers and stymied competition among agents. The aim was to shift the payment structure so that buyers would pay their agents directly, potentially saving consumers billions of dollars annually. The lawsuits targeted the National Association of Realtors and several major brokerages, arguing that the current system was unfair and anti-competitive. They particularly focused on the MLS Cooperative Compensation Rule, which mandates seller payment of buyer's agent commissions. In October of 2023, a federal jury in Missouri found that the National Association of Realtors, along with several large brokerages, had indeed conspired to inflate realtors' commissions. Many of the accused brokerages opted to settle out of court, and on March 15, 2024, the National Association of Realtors also agreed to settle. They committed to pay $418 million in damages and agreed to change some of their long-standing rules. The settlement has far-reaching implications. Starting in July 2024, pending federal court approval, home sellers will no longer bear the responsibility of paying both their own agent and the buyer's agent. Instead, home buyers who want representation will have to pay their own agents separately. This change is expected to spark full-throated price competition among buyers' agents, leading to what some speculate could be a buy-side price war. Under the new system, when a home hits the market, listing agents will no longer specify how much the buyer's agent will be paid. Instead, that fee will be negotiated separately between the buyer and the buyer's agent. This is a fundamental shift away from the long-standing norm where agents are more skilled at negotiating than their clients, and commissions have clustered around the 5% mark. This settlement has set the stage for a new era in real estate commissions. But what does this mean for buyers and sellers? We'll explore the implications in the next segment. Stay tuned. With the settlement in place, the responsibility of commission payment is due for a major overhaul. The traditional practice of sellers paying commissions to both the listing and buyer's agent is set to change. From July 2024, pending federal court approval, home sellers will no longer carry the burden of paying for both agents. Instead, home buyers wanting representation will shoulder the cost of their own agents separately. This shift could ignite a competitive fire among buyers' agents, as the buyer's agent fee will no longer be specified by the listing agent but negotiated separately between the buyer and the buyer's agent. We could witness a price war in the real estate market. Agents will have to market their fees aggressively to attract clients. Real estate commissions have always been technically negotiable, but in practice, agents with their superior negotiating skills have maintained commissions in the ballpark of 5%. However, this settlement could be the game changer. It sets the stage for a more transparent marketplace where agents could offer different types of compensation and consumers could comparison shop and negotiate commissions with more freedom. Industry experts like Stephen Brobeck, a senior fellow at the Consumer Federation of America, anticipate that commissions may ultimately fall below 4%, possibly even dipping to 3%. Similarly, Vishal Garg, CEO of mortgage company Better, predicts a new era of competition among buyer agents. He suggests that consumers may start shopping around for buy-side agents in the same way they shop around for mortgage lenders. However, this transition won't be without its challenges. With the buyer now responsible for paying their agent directly, the average buyer could be looking at a sum of about $10,000 based on a 2.5% commission and a sale price of $400,000. For now, buyers cannot roll that amount into their mortgage, but changes to this could be in the pipeline. The settlement could lead to more transparent and competitive pricing, but there are still many details to be sorted out. As we move forward, the real estate industry will have to navigate these uncharted waters with care. The future of real estate commissions post-Realtor settlement is poised to be an exciting journey, redefining the rules of the game for buyers and sellers alike. One significant detail yet to be resolved is how buyers will manage to pay their agents commission. With the new commission structure, buyers will be directly responsible for their agent's commission, a shift that brings up a critical concern. How will buyers handle this additional financial responsibility? Given the current average commission of 2.5% on a $400,000 sale price, buyers could be looking at an out-of-pocket expense of around $10,000. This is no small sum and could present a significant barrier for many potential home buyers. This raises the question of whether this cost could be incorporated into a buyer's mortgage. As it stands now, buyers are not permitted to roll this amount into their mortgage. However, it's possible that we could see a change in this regulation. The Federal Housing Finance Agency might adjust its rules to allow the inclusion of commissions in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac mortgages. Why is this important? Well, this change could make the direct payment of buyer's agent commissions more feasible and less of an upfront burden for buyers. It could potentially open the door for more buyers to benefit from representation without the immediate financial strain. But it's not just a matter of flipping a switch. This potential change in mortgage regulations is a complex issue that will require careful consideration from federal regulators. They will need to weigh the benefits against potential risks, such as increased loan defaults or inflated housing prices. It's clear that the federal regulators will play a pivotal role in determining how this new commission structure will function in practice. They will be tasked with striking a balance between facilitating a more competitive and transparent real estate market and ensuring that buyers are not unduly burdened or exposed to financial risk. The resolution of this issue will significantly impact how the new commission structure operates. As we navigate this new era in real estate, it's crucial to stay informed and prepared for the changes on the horizon. To fully understand the impact of these changes, we need to consider the current cost of commissions. At present, when a homeowner sells a property for, let's say, $400,000, which is about the average for existing homes in the United States, a 5% commission amounts to $20,000. This sum is then halved between the seller's own agent and the buyer's agent. From the seller's perspective, it hardly matters how the commission is split because they're responsible for footing the whole bill. Now, let's consider how this might change under the new rules. If the buyer is responsible for paying their agent directly, and we assume a commission rate of 2.5%, then this would amount to around $10,000. Now, that's a hefty sum for the buyer to pay out of pocket, especially when you consider that they're also dealing with the costs of the property purchase itself. But let's not forget the potential for a price war among buyers' agents. If buyers' agents start competing on price, as some experts are predicting, the commission rate could fall even lower. Imagine if it fell to 3% or even less. That $10,000 commission could shrink considerably. So, while the upfront costs for buyers may increase under the new system, the potential for competition among buyers' agents could lead to lower commission rates overall. And that's a win for everyone involved in the property transaction. If the lawsuit's predictions hold true, we could see a significant reduction in commission rates. As we look to the future, it's clear that the real estate commission landscape is due for radical transformation. The recent lawsuit and subsequent settlement have set the stage for unprecedented changes that will undoubtedly reshape the industry. The National Association of Realtors, along with several major brokerages, was found to have conspired to inflate commissions, leading to a significant settlement and a mandate for change. The most significant change, set to take effect in July of 2024, is the shift in responsibility for agent commissions. Home buyers will now pay their own agents separately, marking the end of sellers shouldering the burden of both commissions. This shift is expected to ignite a fierce price competition among buyers' agents, potentially leading to lower commission rates and more choice for consumers. Yet, this transformation is not without its complexities. It remains to be seen how the financial aspect of this change will be managed, particularly concerning whether buyers can incorporate agent commissions into their mortgage amounts. This is a question federal regulators will need to grapple with in the near future. The cost of commissions, which have long hovered around 5%, are also likely to see a change. With the potential for aggressive marketing of fees by buyer agents, we could see commissions falling below 4% or perhaps even to 3%. This shift towards transparency and competition in the real estate industry is a welcome change. It promises to offer consumers more control, better choices, and potentially significant savings. However, it's also a change that brings with it a degree of uncertainty as the industry and its consumers navigate uncharted territory. As the dust settles on this landmark lawsuit, all eyes are on the real estate industry to see how it adapts to these monumental changes.